Hey guys, and welcome back to another video from the Gaming Club. But today we are talking about Star Wars.
This
This
is
is
our
the new.
new show, and it is called Nova. It's a Star Wars show. You talk about random Star Wars stuff.
And for our first episode, we are going to be talking about the Force. Nico, you
The
take it away.
Force was an energy field that connected all living things in the galaxy. The power of the Force could be used by individuals who were sensitive to it, a power that was tapped through the I can't pronounce that, midi-chlorians.
Midi-chlorians.
I think that's how it's pronounced. The
Yeah, it is.
Force had many alternate names. The Lasat, for example, used to call it the Ashla and described it as the spirit of the galaxy.
Okay. So yeah, the Force, as it says, like Obi-Wan said, is created by all living things, surrounds us, binds us, binds the galaxy together. I know I didn't say it right, so any Star Wars nerds, do not get mad at me, because I'm a Star Wars nerd myself. Yeah, so the Force, as we know, the Jedi use it, and so do the Sith, dark side and the light. Both of them use it for, the Sith use it, of course, for the Sith, and then the Jedi use it, of course, for the Jedi, and the Jedi are supposed to be selfless and use it not for their own gain and, help other people and stuff like that, but the Sith are selfish, and they like to sell fish, and, no, I'm just joking, they don't. They want to keep it for themselves, and they have lots of power, and, yeah, and Yoda's very
They want to
sensitive,
take
and
over the galaxy.
yeah, and as Yoda was training Luke, it's very mystical type of thing that we know a lot about, but we just don't really know a lot about. If you don't get what I'm saying, we just know it, but we don't actually really know not the purpose, but you know what I mean. Hopefully.
Let's read about midi-chlorians, which is what
Okay.
makes people sensitive to the Force.
So in episode
Midi-chlorians are microscopic intelligent life forms that live within the cells of all living beings. The Force spoke through midi-chlorians, allowing certain beings to use the Force if they were sensitive enough to its powers. The midi-chlorian counts used to determine a being's potential in the Force could be tested by examining a subject's blood. The highest known midi-chlorian count, over 20,000, belonged to Anakin Skywalker, the Chosen One, who was believed to have been conceived by midi-chlorians.
yeah. So
So,
basically,
so a living
yeah. And
microscopic
I
cell
don't think we
gave
talked about
birth
it
to
because
Anakin
Qui-Gon Jinn talked
Skywalker?
about it.
What the heck? That's very strange. A living, microscopic, intelligent life form gave birth to Anakin Skywalker. Oh,
So yeah.
wait a
And
minute. Okay.
in episode 1, the movie that lots of people didn't like, it's kind of good, but I think it's kind of good, but just not enough action. But Qui-Gon Jinn, if that's how you pronounce his name, he talked about it to Anakin, and so yeah, he talked about it to Anakin, who was still the chosen one because he was the one that supposedly killed the Emperor, but we'll talk about the supposed Emperor's death in another video. But yeah.
According to legend, midi-chlorians originated on a planet in the heart of the galaxy from which life was also have said to have emerged. The midi-chlorians played a role in eternal consciousness as all living beings generated the living force. It fed into the cosmic force and communicated through the midi-chlorians, allowing a being who had the knowledge to manifest themselves after death. So,
Yeah.
since there's a bunch of words
Basically,
in there that I don't understand, let's read about each of those words.
sure.
Okay, let's talk about this first one, which is eternal consciousness. If this page will load. And then the second one is living force. We know what that is. and then the third one is cosmic force. Okay, so I'm so stupid. Eternal
What?
consciousness is that ghost thing that Yoda, Obi-Wan, Anakin, they did that.
Yeah, like
That's
yeah,
what it
and they talk about
is.
and they talk about in episode 3, like Yoda was meditating on the Force and he learned a way. Qui-Gon, when he died, learned a way to do that, and he was the one that is able to speak to Obi-Wan and all them in ghost form, like Obi-Wan did in episode 5, but where the Empire Strikes Back, getting my movies back messed up, but he says you will go to the Dagobah system, and then that's a ghost, and then he says, then when he's leaving to go battle Darth Vader, he Obi-Wan turns into a ghost, and then episode 6, oh man, this is the line, episode 6, he, they're all Yoda, Obi-Wan, and Anakin together are all there, but okay, now, real quick, spoiler warning, if you haven't seen The Force Awakens, but, maybe in Rey's Force vision, some people are theorizing that, there are Force ghosts in there, but we do know that there are voices, like, there's, Darth Vader's breathing, there's, Yoda, who's speaking, who says its energy surrounds us and binds us. He says that line. Then there are a bunch of other things like Obi-Wan, Alec Guinness, who actually died, but the thing is the unique fact that they actually, when he said, don't be afraid to R2-D2 in episode 4, he's basically, they cut it up so that way he said, Rey, then Ewan McGregor said these are the first steps. So maybe they were the Force ghosts, but Rey just didn't see them. That's
Okay,
why.
well, the cosmic force was an aspect of the force that bound everything together from energy fed into it through the living force. So it's like the living force is the lesser of the cosmic force, but it feeds the cosmic force. Feed
Yeah, it
me.
sounds like that.
Feed me.
Feed me. It's like Pac-Man, Darth Vader Pac-Man. Waka waka waka. Edit that out, Nico, in the video. Just do Darth Vader Pac-Man saying, eat me. But, so yeah, that was about the Force. I hope, what else is there about the Force? Oh, yes. There is something now about The Force Awakens, how I'm not specifically sure, but, well, I'm not specifically sure. Yeah? Really quick. Yeah?
No, you need to go with this.